Yeah, I just knocked out NLE Choppa. 4K Trey. Being his.
Y'all know what the you did. You came and hid behind security. You was a
He just beat up NLE Choppa in the airport, y'all.
What I say, and then I popped him and knocked him out.
Man, you irrelevant, and I said what I said.
Since y'all want to post everything, you'll post it. YoungBoy my favorite rapper.
You are disqualified from saying anything to Kentrell.
After NLE Choppa dropped his fiery YoungBoy diss track called Things Got Wild Fast, not even a week later, YoungBoys can't fire back, literally and lyrically. A tweet popped off that read, "It hasn't even been a week and them 4KT boys slid for YoungBoy." Fans were losing their minds, saying why would anyone even beef with him for real? In Choppa's new track, he didn't hold back. He rapped, "You're bad for the youth. Nothing positive you do. You're the reason guys going after girls thinking it's cute. You send guys to do what you wouldn't even do. Role model? You'll never fit the shoe. Just a guy with emotion. Your aura gives me the ick. Guys like you make me sick." That's straight venom. After hearing that, DJ Academics jumped into the mix, saying Choppa was trying to copy X's energy. But in his words, he's nowhere near as smart as X was.
Saying, call it, you have your third eye open. Some people would call it, yo, a dumb an act smart. Some people would call it fake woke. Some people would call it someone trying to seem deeper than most. Pause. It's kind of like how people, it evokes some of the similar thoughts like how we had about XXXTentacion, where people felt like, you know, he understood life a little bit on a different level. And I think that's what NLE Choppa is aiming for.
The internet instantly divided. Some backing Choppa's bold message, others clowning him for taking shots at someone as unpredictable as YoungBoy. But it didn't stop there. Things took a twist when Charleston White, yes, Austin White himself, snapped on Choppa for even daring to speak on YoungBoy. He said Choppa wasn't allowed to talk about it.
Choppa, listen to me. You can't go walk the runway with that little walk. You remember that walk you had? I think I'm a bad. You can't come back with that walk. I think I'm a bad. You can't come back with that NLE Choppa with that boy. Now them boy got some dances. Them boy, but you went to holler about if you was a bad, I suck my too. You are disqualified from saying anything to Kentrell. NLE, you have been disqualified. I wouldn't give if you and King Von got in the car and shit together. Once you learn that walk, like that runway model walk, and you went in front of the whole world, you can't come back over here to this side of the railroad track and go to barking. No. Go back over there and finish, nephew. Go back over there and finish being the bad.
Which had the internet rolling because just a week before Choppa's track dropped, Charleston was literally saying YoungBoy's music was so bad for the youth. The same exact thing Choppa said in his diss. The irony was crazy, and fans couldn't believe how fast the tables turned.
Babies ain't money getting. They'll hurt you, kill you, and eat out your icebox as they break in your house. I'm not battling with childhood like a YB fan. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. This man, YB, sound like he's angry. He want to out his mama. He want to beat his daddy. He want to his uncle. I don't want to hear that kind of shit. I'm not in pain. I'm a money get. YB babies ain't money getting. I can't understand. I don't feel that. That's not soul music. I'm a soulful brother. I'm not in pain. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. You see they had that bone medical?
This beef is heating up fast, and both sides are playing with real pressure. Even people in the rap game who agree with what NLE Choppa said aren't exactly standing beside him right now. The tension got real when YoungBoy's own mother jumped into the mix, reacting to Choppa's new song with fire of her own. She said, Choppa's just jealous, claiming he disappeared from music for almost a year, and now he's salty about her son's massive comeback.
I'm gonna talk about being jealous and being envious. So you wanna make a video dancing around like a ballerina, and then you got a man on his knee, and you're saying Kentrell is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees and on a video, right? Okay, fine. I bet they have another video with that same on his knees. Because who gonna even play that stupid ass role? If you know better, You do better. Your head look like without a rubber on top of it. But yet, you want to sit here and try to talk about somebody. You better be lucky. I can't say what I want to say.
And honestly, she's not lying about YoungBoy's success. Dude is on fire. He's back on tour for the first time in 5 years, tearing up the stage across the country. He's already done a bunch of sold-out shows and has 27 more lined up. And get this, he just added 25 extra dates because fans keep begging for more. People are literally willing to pay any price just to see him perform live. But not everyone's thrilled about it. Law enforcement across different states has been getting nervous, especially back home in Louisiana. Police are already labeling YoungBoy's shows as high risk. And even the state's worried about his concert in New Orleans. They're afraid that with his wild fan base and street connections, things could get out of control fast.
Very concerned about the NBA YoungBoy concert. So concerned that even before the concert went forward this weekend, they notified Louisiana Stadium Exposition District, also known as, that manages the Superdome and Smoothie King Center. In particular, notified ASM Global that, this is like a really dangerous thing that could have very unforeseen consequences. Now, the response from ASM Global was, we'll hire some security inside, it'll be fine. NOPD's response was, you don't get what we're saying. There is such a propensity around these concerts that is so, not an if but a when, that we are concerned we'll have to activate the department to be around the downtown area to protect citizens and revelers.
Now, to really get why YoungBoy might have reacted to Choppa's diss the way he did, we gotta rewind a bit. Back in 2019, NLE Choppa was actually one of YoungBoy's biggest fans. When YoungBoy got locked up, Choppa even dropped a track called Free YoungBoy, literally begging for his release. But everything flipped when King Von passed away. In 2022, YoungBoy released Bring the Hook, dissing King Von even after his death. DJ Academics hopped online saying, YoungBoy on demon time right now, and he's about to drop a whole tape dissing old block rappers. But Lil Reese fired back saying, that ain't no demon time. He just rapping like the rest of these rappers, all rap. And Choppa, he didn't hesitate. He sided with Reese saying, I stamped that, making it clear he didn't respect how YoungBoy kept dissing Von after everything that happened. That's when the love between them turned to straight up smoke. YoungBoy did not take it lightly when Choppa chose a side. He jumped online and sent a chilling message straight at him, rapping, I know, like I know, Andra. I bet your mom will be destroyed when we send you to God for making statements, choosing sides about my beef with them boys. I could say I saw it. You could say I was your favorite. That right there wasn't just a bar. It was a threat wrapped in melody. After catching that heat, Choppa quietly switched up the title of his old track, Free YoungBoy. He renamed it YoungBoy. That small change said everything. It was like he was officially closing that chapter, cutting ties, and moving on from ever being a fan again. But Choppa wasn't done speaking on it. He pulled up on DJ Academic's podcast to air it all out, giving his side of the story and trying to clear the air about the beef.
Not able to defend his name, bro, and it be a lot going on within his name about him when, to me, bro, he a real stand-up dude, and it was just unfortunate how it happened. Like, he came to a person as a man.
Still, he wanted more attention on the issue, so he later showed up on Vlad TV 2, doubling down on his message. During the interviews, Choppa said something that actually made sense to a lot of people. YoungBoy's too influential to keep playing with fire. He said YoungBoy got a huge following, especially young fans watching his every move, and he should be setting a better example. Choppa made it clear. He's not hating. He's just saying the dude gotta stay focused on his music instead of stirring the streets. And funny enough, that's exactly what YoungBoy did once he got out of jail. He flipped his energy, went full professional mode, and started running up stages across the country. The shows got so crazy that news outlets reported over 400 officers were being deployed every night for his Louisiana concerts, complete with drones, armored vehicles, and extra security units on standby. That's how wild YoungBoy's movement got. The state had to move, like it was a war zone just to keep the peace at his shows. A tweet went viral that had the whole rap world buzzing. It said, YoungBoy just performed the greatest diss track of all time in Atlanta. This is history, and it really was a moment because YoungBoy chose to perform his diss track about King Von's passing right there in Atlanta, the exact city where Von lost his life. The crowd went wild, and the internet exploded with mixed emotions. DJ Academics jumped in quick, reacting to the madness as clips from the concert spread across social media like wildfire.
Boy, king of rap. We just gotta claim it today. King of rap. King of rap. That's a new narrative I'm driving. These gonna have to bow to the feet. I like it. We're not talking about Kendrick and Drake, and they're on a different level. But below Kendrick and Drake, I'm sorry. With all due respect to every other rapper, YoungBoy is the king of rap right now. I'm sorry to tell y'all. The walk down I seen in Atlanta tonight, give him the throne. Just give him the throne. YoungBoy the king of rap, I'm sorry to tell y'all. Hey, listen, I'm not saying gonna last forever. But for right now, in the last 4 or 5 months, YoungBoy...
Fans couldn't believe how bold it was. One even tweeted, YoungBoy just dissed 4 PF and half of Atlanta in their own city. That's the kind of move only YoungBoy would pull. Straight disrespectful, fearless, and headline-worthy. But it didn't stop there. A Chicago OG decided to clap back, calling out YoungBoy for going too far and publicly showing love to Lil Durk instead.
YoungBoy. What's his clip? Why would I tell you? What's his clip though? What's the 4K track? Him. 4K track for life. I'm OTF. I am OTF for life. I'm from Chicago. Who? Boy.
The back and forth between the South and Chicago had the streets split in half. Everyone was picking sides again, and you could feel the tension building. Then things got even messier. Fans dug up an old clip from just last year where NLE Choppa was literally giving YoungBoy his flowers, saying he was better than him. That video resurfaced everywhere, and fans started calling Choppa a flip-flopper, saying, "You were just praising him, now you dissing him?"
Like, I ain't beefing with Nan, fool, and his blood get because I'm up. If blood ain't shed, or if it ain't about money, cause I'm not beefing with Nan. I'm up, but fool, I still crash on like I'm down, though. You know what I'm saying? And since y'all want to post everything, you'll post it. YoungBoy, my favorite rapper.
Right before hitting the stage for his next show, YoungBoy finally decided to respond. He jumped on Instagram Live, talking about how rappers been hitting him up trying to get cool again, trying to link up, acting friendly now that he's back on top. You could tell he was ready to speak his truth before stepping into that spotlight, and the crowd was waiting for every word. This was the moment when the real truth behind why Choppa dissed YoungBoy finally came out. It wasn't just random, it was about loyalty.
Say this perm having name, you just wanna bring it top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you going. Your views go up now, clown. I'm willing to help y'all about it, man. But I hate NBA so much, man. Go get him some views, man. Help this some views.
Choppa made it clear he was standing on his side of the YoungBoy versus Lil Durk beef, and that decision had the whole rap world watching. Zay Osama added fuel to the fire when he called out fake rappers switching sides in the industry. He said it wasn't surprising that people were turning on Durk to support YoungBoy, and fans immediately brought up Choppa's name, accusing him of doing exactly that.
I don't see why this was surprising or new to y'all. Everybody jumping ship because this how the industry is. Nobody in the industry is gonna stick around you when you at your lowest. If they can't get clout, notoriety, money, fame, features, videos, something that they could benefit from off you, they're gonna jump ship. I don't see why it's surprising that everybody is on YB in the industry. That's how it go. They only gonna hit you when it's beneficial to them. None of these ain't grow up with Durk. None of these ain't friends or real homies with Durk for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Or they would never change, or they would never jump ship. Cause where we from, if you with me, my option's your option's mine. Some people don't look at it like that. Some people look at it like I with both parties, I ain't got nothing to do with it. And look, you not wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to the Because that still done stayed down for Dirk, his real family.
The internet was quick to call him out for allegedly jumping back and forth between crews. Not long after, hundreds of OTF-affiliated accounts flooded social media with messages like, "If you're rocking with YoungBoy, stay over there when Dirk gets out." They were warning people, don't act friendly with Dirk later if you're cheering for his enemy now. The energy online got dark and it became clear that the lines were drawn. There was no middle ground anymore. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, something wild was happening. Reports started coming in that even people in the justice system were siding with YoungBoy. Judges, legal insiders, people you'd never expect, were showing support. News outlets even reported that YoungBoy met with several officials in Atlanta. Then came the headline that shocked everyone. Academic says Atlanta's in shambles after YoungBoy received keys to the city. That one move made it official. YoungBoy was untouchable. He wasn't just a rapper anymore. He was a full-blown cultural force.
We have Floyd County Commissioner, Mr. Mark Harrington, and we have Floyd County Probate Judge, Judge Cleveland Johnson. And they got some.
Damn, this a judge up there? Yo, the judge in the city sending all the rappers in the city to jail, but the out-of-town rapper that came here, that basically, hey, you know what type of time I be on. You over here giving him an award? Oh, nah, Atlanta's in shambles. If y'all are a rapper who ever got prosecuted by this, or not prosecuted, but like got sent to jail by this judge, and basically you watching an out-of-town rap getting an award for doing 10 times worse than what you do, you gotta feel sick. You gotta feel sick.
For a lot of fans, that was the final straw. They started saying this marked the downfall of 4PF, YSL, and even OTF, claiming YoungBoy had the whole industry and even the system itself on his side. Academics summed it up perfectly when he said, "Every rapper in the game's trying to be friends with YoungBoy now, because he's the hottest out, no question about it."
I'm in the dressing room, and we just talking about a bunch. He's also telling me, and I will never say who. He's telling me all the rappers who was now hitting him up, and he kind of asked me, he's like, so what you think, man? Because I think he's thinking like, should he forgive some of these? Like, but all these rappers on it, you know what I mean? Like they're all like, yo, YoungBoy, we love you, right? And I give him the best advice, I think. I said, I didn't want to impart my thoughts on it because I don't know fully what he's been through and what he's thought. Because, he was down where nobody would. So I said, whatever your heart feels about any of these are kind of doubling back or not want to do whatever.
But trust me, this storm ain't over yet. Things just took a darker turn because NLE Choppa's fans are now trying to dig up dirt on YoungBoy to expose him. And what they're finding is shaking the internet. It all started when Famous Richard dropped a wild claim saying YoungBoy's working with the feds. He posted, "YoungBoy is telling." This is his third time getting released from the feds within 4 years, all on new charges. You can't do 10 months of a 23-month sentence. My first offer was 5 years for a firearm the police put on me. YoungBoy definitely the police. He probably the reason Smirk locked up. That post spread like wildfire, and fans started running with it. Then, someone resurfaced an old video of YoungBoy casually walking around in prison looking way too relaxed for someone facing serious time. Attached to it was a tweet that read, "Honestly, I kinda believe it too. The timing, the energy, the way things are playing out, it's all looking a little too convenient. Wouldn't be the first time someone played both sides in this game. You never really know who's working with who." People couldn't stop talking, speculating if YoungBoy's calm demeanor in court was a little too confident. Even his court appearance had fans raising eyebrows. When he showed up for sentencing, it was far from normal. A wild YoungBoy fan hacked into the court's Zoom call mid-hearing, screaming, "Free YoungBoy," right in front of the judge. Instead of being angry, YoungBoy actually walked in laughing and smiling like he already knew how things were gonna go.
Free Bobby. Everyone needs to stay muted. Okay.
Free Bobby.
All right. Mr. Golden's case has already been called. He's done with court today. For those of you interested, everyone keep yourselves muted.
Free Bobby.
That's what had people whispering that maybe, just maybe, there was something more going on behind the scenes. Exactly what famous Richard had hinted at. So now the streets are divided once again. Some saying YoungBoy's untouchable because he's protected, others saying he's just lucky. Either way, the drama is far from over, and this story's only getting deeper. Before you go, make sure you join the family by turning notifications on and subscribing to Rap Uncovered. The streets never sleep, and neither do we. We drop heat every single day, and tomorrow's upload, it's about to be even crazier, even deeper, and absolutely unmissable. Smash that like button, share this video with all your homeboys, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'll catch you in the next one, right here at Rap Uncovered, where the truth of the streets lives.